Hi everybody, it's Belinda from Belinda's Book Nook, and I'm here to do a Friday read. I think this is the first one now, right, in the new year. Could be wrong, but I want to kind of get back into doing them again because I like them, and I like to check in and talk with you guys. So, what have I been reading? What are the happenings? Well, one of the ones that I'm reading the ebook version I borrowed from the library, is A Spy in the Struggle, which I told you guys about. I think in my previous video, by Aya de Leon. And it started out really good. But I find myself now kind of slowing down with it. I don't know why yet. I want to wait until the end to give my final thoughts on it. But there's something about it that I keep thinking about. I think it's the pacing, maybe. I think it's the pacing issue, but we'll see. But I am going to stick with it and finish it. And I have to go faster because there are 4 people waiting for this book and it's almost up. So I won't be able to finish it if I don't. I won't get it back for a while if I don't do that. So there's that one. So I'm doing that one. The other one that I mentioned to you guys before that I'm still reading is The Paper Daughters of Chinatown by Heather B. Moore. And this is the cover. I didn't get to show you guys the covers last time, so sometimes that helps when you're looking for the book. And I always never know if you can see it on here, but this one is a tough one. And if you have there's definitely trigger warnings for abuse, child abuse, sexual abuse in the book. It's historical fiction. I believe, if I remember, it was 1930s, I think this was, in California. And it's really based on a real woman that tried to save these Chinese girls from basically sexual slavery here in the United States. It's really good, and I will definitely see this to the end, but I do find myself every now and then kind of putting it down because it is heavy content, so I do have that one. And then, let me tell you, my love right now, and I'm going to tell you right now, for this year, this is going to be one of my top books. Or at least I know it's a 5-star review so far. But it's Washington Black, which, I mean, everybody's told me about it. I just never had gotten to around to it. But I am so happy right now. I'm doing the audiobook with this and letting the narrator read while I look along in the book. I kid you not, it's brilliant. I just always so amazed at how, oh my God, I think there's salad in my teeth. I hope it's not showing. I had salad for lunch. I think that it's always fascinating to me with how people come up with stories. How she came up with the story. I am all over this book. And I think this is her debut novel. She better get on it and write another book. And if she has written another book, I'll be reading it. Really good. Oh my God, this one is just, there's some heartbreaking things. Obviously, it's slavery, but it is such a good book. So this one is definitely on my tops. And then I'll show you the cover because I've taken it out of the cover, but this is my book. This one I showed you guys last year, and it's The New Daughters of Africa. This is the actual cover, which is actually gorgeous, right? Isn't it beautiful? I take them off when I read. But I got this, and I have my little journal, a separate journal than my book journal that I'm going to use for this book. This is like an anthology of over 200 living African female authors or of African descent. And I think it also has some non-living as well. And I believe I just started to read the introduction of it, that this is the second volume. Like, there was another one written many years ago, and this is a newer one with newer authors that we might be familiar with. So I decided I'm going to dedicate this book instead of my book journal, which I only usually do 1 or 2 pages write up, where I couldn't do that possibly with this. So I think I'm going to have this book that I'll have separate that'll go with this and write. And what I've decided to do, because we all know it's a chunkster, and also, but one of my goals this year is to kind of savor books more instead of rushing through. I'm going to take my time, and it may take me months. It may take me a year. It may take me, 3-4 months, but I'm going to just kind of go at my own pace and read these periodically. So you'll see me mention this from time to time. I may end up figuring out a way to talk about it, or just when I do my Friday reads, I may just update you on what I've read or what have you. What I'm looking forward to in this book is also that I will be able to learn some new authors that I could, look in their back catalog of other books that they've written. So I'm really, really, really excited about this one. I did start in the beginning. I'm in the introduction right now. And then I set kind of a little goal for myself to at least get through the introduction and I think the first section in January. So hopefully that'll happen. But like I said, if it doesn't happen, this is not going to be one of those ones that I'm going to stress myself. I want to really savor, enjoy, and it'll be in the background of many of the other books that I have. And these are cookies that my sister-in-law made, and I am just waiting to get off camera to eat them because I think it's rude to eat it in front of you guys. They're so good. They're so yummy. I wish she didn't send them, but I'm glad she sent them because they taste so good, but I just want to eat them all the time, so that's why they're there. They're also there to help me kind of keep the video going fast, so I won't talk too much. The other thing, oh yeah, so then, and this is my, oh my God, I'm knocking things over. Did you see the chair move? This is my book journal for this year. I am almost finished setting it up, and then I'm going to do a video and edit it and put it together so you can see kind of how I set it up for this year. I'm taking, while I'm setting this up, I'm thinking about what worked and didn't work in the past year and what worked and didn't work in the year prior to that, in hopes that this year will be much more successful and that this will be motivational. And again, this is where I want to be able to catalog my thoughts and feelings on books so that I can look back at them over time and reflect on them and just, for memory's sake. So this, I have nothing against this color. I wish that this had come in a different color. I got the same journal that I got last year. And if I read more books, I'm definitely going to have to get another journal. But I'm hoping I can fit it on this year and here. I just, I really like this one. It holds the pens that I use well. I'm just used to this size, but I'm always open. Every year I go through like the struggles of which journal to use. I have different journals. I have a journal for like almost a nightly gratitude one, and I have one that I use for work as well. And I kind of go through, figuring out what one I want to use, and then I gift them to myself for Christmas. And then that's, so we'll see. This one has been, I've used this same one for 2 years now. So this will be for 2 years now. So I also like the fact that they'll all be, if I put them on a shelf, they'll all be uniform. They don't come in that many colors. They do tend to get a little dirty, but I wipe them off. This year I even kept the box they came in, and when I'm not messing with it, I'll put it in there. But I'd like to eventually put them like on a shelf that would be in my bookcase. That would be my reviews and thoughts. So I'm definitely going to do a video of that. Let me know what you guys are reading. I'm looking forward to the long weekend. Try to get some more reading in. I have a surprise book that I did not mention, will not mention, in my list of things that I'm reading, that I'll talk about at the end in my wrap up. I hope you guys are all well, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.